Hello my horsey friends, I hope you all are doing well. I'm right now on competition again. I know, very soon, but today I'm with Holten Jetta again, and it's 2-star this time, so one class bigger than we have done before. So it was the debut today, and yeah, I missed the dressage. I didn't have anyone was able to help me with recording, but the show jumping, we can have a look on that. I mean, I'm very happy with that show jumping. It's you know, when I walked the course, I was a little bit like, okay, this is a little bit bigger than we have done before, a little bit more difficult, but I mean, she's a really good jumper, so I'm happy with that. And the dressage, she was a little bit tensed, but we finished. So I was because when I start riding, I was like, okay, maybe this test will be a little bit too hard for us, but I mean, it worked, and we also got 63%, so not that bad. So I'm actually quite happy. And I mean, she's such a fun horse to ride. You know, even if we have, you can see it a little bit in the show jumping. Sometimes I ride a little bit forward, sometimes a little bit backwards, and that's probably why we get that one down, because we don't have the best balance especially in the dressage, but also in the show jumping. It gets a little bit, we don't really get it yet, but yeah, she's still quite young, and hopefully with some good training here this year, much can happen. So, but with that said, I think it's time to walk the course for the cross country. So we do that. Yeah. Okay, so I already walked the course 2 times, and here we have one of the fences, jump into sunken road. And I know from earlier experience from training this course that this one is quite special. Okay, I walked the course already 2 times, and yeah, it's spicy, you could say. It's a little bit more than I hoped for, but yeah, I am having a look here right now on one of the combinations we have, and it's a big jump down into a sunken road. And I know from earlier experience that this fence it's quite tricky. They can be a little bit spooky jumping down into the sunken road, so yeah. So here we have the first water, and it's a big jump into the water and then up to the skinny over there. I'm not so worried about the skinny, but it's a big jump in, and yeah. Yeah, so the course was not really what I hoped for. I hoped for it would be a little bit smooth, easy ride here early in the season, and now when we're doing the 2-star for first time, but yeah, I mean, a little bit more than I hoped. But yeah, we have prepared, so I mean, it should work out, but yeah, a little bit more. But we see how it goes. Yes, so I'm making myself ready for the cross, and as I have already said, it's a little bit more difficult than I was hoping now when I have seen the course. But yeah, I hope, I mean, Hotnietta, her strong side is the cross, and if it's a little bit too much, then we just we will just stop and go home instead. But yeah, I'm going to try anyway and see a little bit how she feels. Hopefully will not be a problem, but you know, every time you go up one level, it's always a leap of faith. So yeah, fingers crossed for us. Whew, yes, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay, same as last time. I'm going to be down here in the corner. Yeah, let me know if you like that, or I should, you know, just leave it as it is, or if you want me here in the corner commenting the ride. Anyway, we're just about to start here, and yeah, I was a little bit nervous because as I said earlier in the video, you never know when you go up one level, you know, it's always that little bit of doubt, you know, how it's gonna work out. But I knew we had done the training, I knew the preparation, so yeah, it should work out fine. And now I'm having some trouble with my watch there. It's I have two ones and one doesn't work, and I should just get rid of that because sometimes I pick the wrong one, and now I did that, so it's not really working correctly. And now we're going out here on the field. She was a little bit like, should I really run out here? Is this okay? Is this okay? I'm just like, yeah, today it's okay. Go for it. And yeah, when we just got out, she started galloping good again. But yeah, it's here in the beginning, it's a little bit more forward. You will see later on in the course, you need to have a little bit of speed here in the beginning, because later on in the course it will be much more difficult to pick up time. So already early here in the course, trying to have a good gallop. And you see those flags, in Swedish they are pliktputs. I don't remember the English word for it, but it's you need to go in between them. You can't, you know, go your own way. So it was a few. Sometimes, you know, just to get the course a little bit longer, you need to use flags, just like, so they're not fences. They're just, you need to ride in between. Yes, we had a little bit combination there with a little bit skinnier fences. They are not very skinny in Sweden because we have the flag rule in Sweden. So if we knock down a flag, it's 7 penalties. So we want to keep away from the flags. So they are a little bit wider than maybe you're used to in other places in the world when it's a 2-star. But that's the reason. I think we have like 10 or 20 centimeters, a little more space. So now we're going up to the one I looked a little bit here on the before, the sunken road. I know from training, you know, with other horses, because she have never trained on this fence, that this can be a little bit tricky. Many fences on this course can be a little bit tricky. You know, you don't suspect that this will be a big problem, but you know, it's something, because we usually train on this course with the Swedish team and so on. So many times I've been here with a lot of different horses. She's been there once, but that was when she was jumping only small levels. So the fences we jump today, we have not trained on before. But yeah. So my hope was that it was going to be a little bit easier. course than it actually was, because I have had 3 competitions now just in 4 weeks with her, and that's a little bit closer than I would like them. I would like to have one, when you have 3 competitions like that, at least 1 weekend between that's free. Okay, now we're just gonna watch here. This is the coffin, and yeah, ooh, this one, a lot did happen on this competition, and it always, the coffin, it has made many people, given many people a bad day. So yeah, coffin is always a difficult difficult fence, and yeah, yeah, I was yeah. So now we got in the competition quite, you know, not so long in between, and that's just because in eventing in Sweden you don't have that much choices, and you always want to get the best competition in the best order, but sometimes you just need to, you know, do what you have to. So yeah, this was the best plan I can figure out for her, because now this year I want to go out to get a little bit more competition. Years before I've been a little bit, she gets a little bit, yeah, not taking her that seriously with her career, but this year I want to super on that. Water, by the way. But yeah, I want to do a good work here for this season. And here we have some TikTokers. Yes, please get out of the way. You're in my line. Yeah, but yeah, so that's why she. But now after this one, she will get a little bit of a few weeks rest from competition. So yeah, maybe a little bit dressage work, we need it. But otherwise a little bit easier in her schedule. Oh yes, it's getting on. Come on. And I was a little bit, I didn't know about the time because my watch wasn't working, so I really, yeah, but now, yes. And there we are inside the finish line, and yeah, she did a super competition. I really like Hotnieta. She's a really nice horse and so much fun to train and ride and compete, as you can see. Yeah, I'm very happy with her, and I'm happy with the competition. I don't remember the final result, but I put it here so you can see by yourself. And yeah, that was all for this time. Next competition is already next week, but then it will not be with Hotnieta. Now it's time for Simfire. He's doing his first competition. It's an international freestar, and yeah, everything can happen, I guess. I mean, he's always a little bit difficult to get the good focus on, but especially early in the season like this. But we hope that. You know, maybe we have done some good winter training here, and the last day of preparation has worked out well, and hopefully I can share it with you on a video like this. But with that said, thank you very much for watching. I'm very happy with all your comments by the latest videos I've done. You know, just all the support, nice comments. You know, thank you very much. If you haven't, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, you know it. Most important, stay horsey. Bye.